Wake up, Val Vista Lake residents! Our board is taking away our privileges one by one, and very soon, our reserves. The current board is planning to slash banquet room rentals and also just hired a new HOA management company that could cost residents $150,000 to $200,000 more per year. In last week's board meeting, it was revealed that the interim manager, with no authority from the board or community, told Val Vista Lake resident staff to stop renting the banquet room on Saturday nights. A typical non-member rental for a wedding or party can bring in up to $6,500 in one night, which means this decision by a community member with no board discussion or action could short the community $20,000+ per month. When community members and board members attending last week's meeting asked why the interim manager was allowed to make this decision with no authority, they were ignored. Several board members are claiming that banquet room rentals don't make money or that they lose money. This is false. Our accountancy firm verified gross profits over the past 4 years were $541,000, $424,000, $460,000, and $423,000 respectively. While deductions were taken for costs like landscape, clubhouse maintenance, lake maintenance, personnel, utilities, and events, the net profit is still over $200,000 per year. The gross amount, $423,000 to $541,000, benefits us all as members, as it covers important maintenance costs. If this is taken away, it could lead to special assessment for all members. Why is the board closing down a large chunk of banquet room rentals? What do they plan to do with our clubhouse space? First, they plan to host weekly cocktail parties. As a community member, is this your first priority? Next, they're planning to charge residents who bring family members and friends to the clubhouse more than an allowed number of times. Also in last week's meeting, the board made plans to charge new residents to Val Vista Lakes a capital improvement fee of $1,000 or more. Past boards have tried to do this, but the Val Vista Lakes CC&R do not allow for such fees without a vote. When this was pointed out by 3 board members, as well as a representative from the First Service Residential attending last week's meeting, the response of board member Sharon Maiden was, well, I'd like to find a way to get around the CC&Rs. And board president Bill Suttle stated that he would like to find a creative attorney to get it done. This could be challenged legally through the ADRE. Val Vista Lakes staff update. After all the attacks over the past year, all but one admin staff member at VVL has quit. General Manager Simone McGinnis, Assistant Manager Jeannie, Banquet Manager Janelle and Janet, Events Manager Gail Ziegler, Compliance Manager Lisa, and now Maintenance Manager Mark and his associate have resigned. This says so much about the toxic environment that has been created at VVL by just a few. We lost 8 loyal, dedicated employees. According to the public records, another VVL staff member embezzled more than $20,000 from VVL during this president's term. Why were community members not notified? And the board is paying our HOA attorney to interview staff for a private lawsuit several board members are involved in. Your HOA dollars are paying for this. And were you aware that legal fees are higher now than they've been in years? This board improperly created 2 new board seats after the election, so the last 2 blue sign candidates, who were not elected, could be appointed. When 236 community members submitted a petition to oppose this move, the board laughed it off. They're now making decisions with no transparency and little to no notice to the community members. If you're concerned about what's happening at VVL, 1. Join the open Zoom meetings. 2. Raise your hand. 3. Share your opinions. Otherwise, these initiatives will pass with or without community support. Please, make your voices heard regarding Val Vista Lakes' new direction.